focus, no distractions, and grind.
There are only two types of Americans: those who live in New York and those who wish they could.
Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to Sheriff Anthony Miranda from New York City Sheriff's Office. I'm glad to be here today to welcome you all here as we join with ReWorld Waste. They are our partners in the destruction of illegal drugs that is confiscated throughout the city from all law enforcement agencies, and we're glad to be here today. This is also an announcement about the efforts that have been made. As the mayor's mandate that gave the Sheriff's Office the ability to do the enforcement against these illegal cannabis shops which are plaguing our community. It was the mayor's insight that said that all the law enforcement agencies are working collectively, and this has been a collective effort between the Sheriff's Office, the New York City Police Department, Department of Consumer and Worker Protection, and the other agencies that have assisted us. Today, we're here to announce the destruction of the weed that was confiscated during the Padlock to Protect program. And this is part of what people have asked us to continue. What happens after the inspections? This is what happens after the inspections in the normal process of destruction. And we're glad to be here to be able to share this moment with you. On that note, I want to turn it over to the mayor, who has fought for us to have this right, to be able to do the inspections and to make sure that we're responding to the complaints of our communities. So thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much, Sheriff. And I always like to make sure we have Lieutenant Rosa, who's here, see out all times of the evening, oversighting and looking at the products that we are seizing in some of the most dangerous environments. The sheriff with the right team, it's important to highlight the work that's being done. And this is what it is about. You actually stand here and you can smell the cannabis that's here. But what we have accomplished is exactly what we knew we could accomplish with the right insight and the right focus and determination. 1,000 shops were closed, and you had to use the skill set of the accumulation of all of our agencies, as the sheriff just mentioned, to make sure we can focus in on that. Today, we're going to destroy 4 tons of cannabis. This is out of the 200,000 tons that we have that are still out there, 200,000 pounds that we have that are still out there that we are going to put on the roadmap to being destroyed as well. ReWorld is a real partner. I want to thank them. And in addition to just removing the illegal cannabis, they remove over 800,000 tons of garbage off our landfills by destroying it here. This prevents our landfills from being filled, but it also prevents illegal cannabis from going to our landfills. That's why this partnership is so important. When you look at the list that we had a substantial number of locations and sites. We've inspected 100% of those locations and sites. Now, it's a continuing inspections. We have to stay on top of this because there are so many people who would like to participate in this illegal endeavor, but we are focused on this, and I really got to give my kudos to the governor, her partnership in ensuring and giving us the authority we needed to bring in our other agencies, particularly the New York City Police Department, and Speaker Hasty, and Majority Leader Andrew Stewart Cousin, and the work of Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar with her Smokeout Act. It was so important. You saw the intersectionality of all of these different entities focusing on a problem that people thought we could not get our hands around, But yes, we got our hands around it, and because we got our hands around it, we're going to destroy illegal cannabis in the city. It's not going to go in our neighborhoods. It's not going to target our children. When you look at some of these items that are here, clearly focused. Clearly focus on our children, Sour Patch. We continually lift up these products because we want to constantly remind people that there are no barriers or boundaries that those who are selling these illegal products would do to attract our young people, particularly the colorful packaging. We've witnessed the distribution location. We witnessed people are packaging their own products that are laced with different items. This is why we have spent so much attention on this. And I just really want to take my hat off to the sheriff and his entire team as we move forward in addressing this real quality of life issues, robberies, shootings, illegal products, going after those legal shops that are unable to make the profits that they deserve, that they're following the rules. This is how we clamp down on it. We're going to be excited to burn this illegal product here today. Thank you very much, Sheriff, and your team.
This thing, I take the opportunity to introduce you now to WeWorld's president, Adel Amrani.
Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you very much, and welcome everybody, and thank you, Mayor, for being here. I don't want to forget everybody, so I'm going to call in also the Deputy Mayor, Philip, for being here, as well as Deputy Mayor Fabian Levy and Sheriff Miranda, as well as the Assistant Commissioner, Neves, and the Deputy Chief, as well as Lieutenant. We're really honored and happy to have you here and to contribute to this critical effort of taking drugs off of our street. Here in our facility, for 30 years, we've been partnering with the Long Island community. This facility is run by Bobby Green, our facility manager. He's a native Long Island, and he's been here for 30 years. He's one of our most and foremost expert, actually, in this technology. And, you know, in Hempstead, we process about 1 million tons. So, Mayor, we have space, you know, not only this 4 tons, anything you know, to contribute to the safety of our communities, we're more than happy to contribute. And actually, diverting this from landfill makes it so that we 2.5 million tons of greenhouse gases are averted and diverted because they don't go to landfills. And as a company, actually, we do 41 million tons of greenhouse gases that's avoided. That's the equivalent. Just from this facility, that's the equivalent of taking 500,000 cars off the streets. And we're very, very happy to obviously contribute to the community as once we burn this waste or any of the other wastes, actually we generate also renewable energy that powers our communities and our residency. With that, thank you again, Mayor, and thanks everybody, and would love to take you into this tour.
I'm going to turn it back over to the mayor for any questions.
Bobby, Salmon.
This might sound like a dumb question, but why incinerate the stuff rather than doing something else with it, sending it to a landfill or anything?
Yeah, no, that's not a dumb question. That's actually a smart question. The goal is we don't want to recycle back into the communities. You place it in the landfill, you just really open the door of people going to the landfills and trying to salvage whatever they can. The goal is the destruction of the product and not to just dump it somewhere and allow it to sit around. It just really opens an opportunity for people to go in. If it's in a plastic bag or even if it's not, you will find those extremely creative entrepreneurs that will attempt to take back what we took off the streets.
There's a lot of jokes in our newsroom yesterday about the fumes that we're going to get today from the seized cannabis being incinerated. How does that work? Is that not like walked out into the community?
Like that. No one would be getting high off of what we're burning today. Trust me. You want to talk about the filtering process, or whomever, on what prevents the smoke?
So the process, as we combust this cannabis today, We have a lot of filtration systems on the back half of the boiler that allow us to scrub all of that material, to scrub all those fumes, so that what actually exits out of our stack is about 99.9% water vapor and normal constituents that you would find in normal air that we're breathing right now. So all of the smells and fumes are contained within the process. They are destroyed in the process so that it doesn't affect the community that we surround and that we are with. Thank you.
Mayor, you mentioned there's 200,000 other pallets of marijuana. Can you talk about how likely it is more of that will end up being incinerated as it comes in, and then what are the alternative forms of getting rid of all of that?
All of it will be destroyed. All of it would be destroyed. I think the large amount would be here, but every part of it, we're not going to place this in landfills. And whatever modern day methods that people are coming with in some of the other municipalities, we're going to look for. We're always spanning the globe on how to do things differently. We know that this facility is willing to assist us in the destruction of the product, and whatever other methods we can come up with, we're going to follow.
Be operating a device. Can you talk about that and what you're looking forward to as the person who will physically be able to destroy this in the advanced system?
Well, I don't think that if you don't have to search hard for every young man that has ever grown up anywhere. They've been looking forward to the day to operate one of these pieces of machinery. So I am eager to finish these on-topic questions so I can live out my childhood dream of picking up and destruction. What young man don't want to do that? You know, I'm going to do work, but I'm going to have fun. Marsha. Well, I think that we're 4 months in, and out of the 4 months, we were able to inspect 1,000 locations. And, you know, we're getting our sea legs. You know, we're learning all the procedures because there's a lot of layers to this, you know, dealing with the oath hearings, whatever court rulings are put in place. We have to constantly refine our product to make sure that we outsmart those who are attempting to outsmart us. But when you look at what the sheriff, what he and his team, what they have accomplished, 1,000 locations. We've completed the list. We're going to continue to go back and do a constant inspection because when you look at the products, this is a money-making illegal operation that we have to stay on top of. Yes. No, I think that to those who say they'd rather go to the illegal stores, you can pay the financial tax or you can pay the physical tax. The physical tax is these illegal products. They're laced, they're dangerous, you don't know what you're getting. And if you want to be a person that you could pay now, pay later. The reason the taxes are there is because there are regulations that are there, and we want to make sure that it's done correctly in the process. So, going to legal places to get any form of item like this, there's a reason for that, and we will encourage people not to patronize the illegal operations. Fabian just advised me also, we've inspected over 4,000 locations. We've closed 1,000, but over 4,000, that's an amazing accomplishment. We started out when we went to Albany, we had 3,000, but listen, these shops are opening and we have to stay on top of them. But 4,000 inspection, 1,000 closure.
What is this, hi Mr. Mayor, good, thank you. So what is this weed laced with? Because the last time you guys held a press conference, Governor Kathy Hochul said it was laced with fentanyl, but cannabis regulators said that wasn't true. And second question, is any of this tied up in legal cases? Is this like kind of burning evidence a little bit?
Yeah, it's laced with all sorts of things. When you look at some of the mushrooms, you know, it's laced with different items. One thing we know is that it is not going through the rigorous process of ensuring the authenticity of cannabis. That is the problem. People don't know what they're smoking, what they're inhaling, and what they're putting in their bodies.
Is any of this tied up in legal cases? Is this like burning evidence, or will it...
I like that. The law department will have to answer that. All I do is burn. So, the law department is going to answer. I don't believe so. I think that this product has gone through. Oh, we got somebody from law. Come on up here, man. Do your thing. This is your moment.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good day. So all of these items here, they have exceeded the retention period, so none of these are being held up in court for any reason. We have guidelines that we follow, so once that's exceeded, someone can make a claim to get their property returned to them, but the court ultimately decides, but we make sure that we vet that first. Okay?
Good, okay. Now let's do it, huh? Yeah, yes, you can.
And just for a point of clarity, when you have what are they sprayed with? They're spraying it with different chemicals. Even some locations have used roach spray or different other things, right? So people are not smoking cannabis when they're getting sick by this. What they are smoking is the chemicals. And that is the statement we want to make sure. This is why it presents a serious health hazard.
Inspected 1,000 have been closed. What about the 3,000 that haven't been closed?
Like, what didn't stop you guys
Yeah.
from closing them down?
Yeah, right.
3,600 locations have been reported. We have conducted over 4,000 inspections, sometimes re-inspections at locations. We have been able to seal 1,000 locations. Over 1,000 locations have been sealed, and we'll be required to go back to some of these locations and have them re-inspected. Some of them receive cease and desist orders, which require a second visit. So there are ongoing investigations, and we will be visiting some of them a couple of times.
All right. Here, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's. Took it to my stash spot.